Let's put it together and call this the Pandy Plays seed. Let's go. I don't care about achievements or leaderboards or anything like that. I care about flexing with Chad. Right, Oniao, what do you offer me and what does Act 1 offer me? It offers me an earliest possible spicy elite. Not quite forced elite, but there's certainly a reasonably tempting triple elite path if I think I can take on you here. Good opportunity to get some potions and card awards to slaughter you. Is there an opportunity for the snipe? No. No snipe. I'm really turned off by the snipe these days. Unless you have a very, very high chance of sniping the spicy elite, I think this is just a way to weaken you overall, especially when you're playing the Chad with Burning Blood. Because you don't care about those early combats so much, you can heal it all back. Obtain a curse for max hit points, well that's never happening. Lose your starting relic. I quite like Burning Blood, but I'm not afraid to throw it away, especially when my other options are terrible. Removing a strike is okay. Chad doesn't like his strikes. Boss swaps could be a lot more exciting. You know what? We've got a lobby of people backing the Chad here. What do you think? Do we go for the random boss swap? Or do we remove a card from the deck? I think removing cards from the deck is the better option here. I want to squeeze some mileage out of the Burning Blood. You never know if we will find things like Reaper or not. Oh, it could be Snecko Eye. Oh, you've got me there. It is not Snecko Eye. We are going full random from the start here with the Panda-box. Ouch. This could hurt. This could hurt a lot. Look at those costs. Juggernaut, Perfected Strike, Searing Blow. At least we get a headbutt. Oh, please don't make me do statuses again. Oh, no. Okay, this is quite bad. That Perfected Strike is completely rubbish and needs to be removed. This is going to take a lot of work to work. We could go Searing Blow deck, although I'd rather not. No, there is another strike. Pommel Strike counts towards the strikes of Perfected Strike. Even Meteor Strike does. Not happy about this. What do we do to make me happy? By the way, did I say no forced elite? What is this? It looks a lot like forced elite to me. Alright, life gets worse before it gets better. I want to get to a shop and remove some crap immediately. And then I want to upgrade something that isn't terrible, kill that elite, and kill that elite, and get out of here, and pray that that's good enough. Rupture is there to make a self-damage deck work. Combust works with Rupture. But I lost my Burning Blood, so healing is off the cards. Jesus, this is quite awful. 4 of these are powers. That bricks us pretty heavily in a lot of fights. In fact, in terms of dealing damage, what do we have? Pommel Strike, Headbutt, and Bash. That's really, really bad. Searing Blow and Peace Strike are pretty dead ends at this point. I might have to go Searing Blow, but there's nothing to really go with the Searing Blow. I also don't have any block. Oh, this is going to die fast. All right, well, let's go. What? Life can be ugly. Do I have any attacks here? Searing Blow. Searing Blow to finish you off. Not happy taking all of that damage already. Especially with no way to heal on me currently. Flame Barrier, yet another expensive card. However, I lack block immensely, so you're going to have to get in here. Works really good against the Hexaghost as well. Bash, Searing Blow, 3 energy. It's very, very bad to see. There's a lot here that's bad to see. And getting that damage in just to hopefully slaughter these things before they even get the opportunity to curl up. For example, Headbutt the Searing Blow and take care of you. And the faster the better, because I'm losing all this health with no great way to get it back. Oh boy. Okay, well we got a couple of potions at least. Wild Strike is takeable. Makes Perfected Strike slightly less bad. And I could do with attacks that actually deal damage. Very difficult to make this into anything cohesive. I really hate Juggernaut. Might save it for the Flame Spirits though. Better to get rid of Fire Breathing. Fire Breathing solves the sentries. Perfected Strike I think has to go though. Hello Shopman. Hello options, but I think nothing is quite as good as getting rid of Perfected Strike. Alright, let's hope we can squeeze out a win here somehow. Do I keep taking fights or not? You know what? If we're going random, let's go more random chance. Remove another card from your deck or gain gorillions of dollars. We could go shopping later on. We have 2 avenues into it, but both of them dodge that elite. Removing a card. Removing a card. Removing Searing Blow? Yeah, I don't want to do a Searing Blow deck. Bye-bye, Searing Blow. No, not Fire Breathing. Not yet, at least. Alright, well, at least it's a lean deck. For now. Armaments, Twin Strike, Headbutt, Twin Strike. Twin Strike, Pommel Strike won't kill you, so Flame Barrier. Love Flame Barrier. I love it even more with Snecko Eye. Oh, I love Flame Barrier. I love it even more with Snecko Eye. I should have armamented it first, though. It doesn't really matter, though, because anything here slaughters you. Not bad, but without the healing, I feel on a bit of a timer here. Do I want another power? This seed owes me something better. Something like a mummy hand. So I think I will take Inflame. I gotta have something, right? Alright, we need a way to victory here. I'm not currently seeing it. Fire Breathing could really do things. If I had an Evolve, we would suddenly be in status Deckville. Armaments upgrades my entire hand, though. And there's not much to upgrade. Not a lot of draw to go with the armaments, though. Yeah, I'll take it anyway. I do have potions, but they're not particularly good potions going into this. If it's Gremlin Ob, we're Gremlin dead. If it's Sentries, we solve it with Flame Breathing. If it's Lagavulin, we're actually okay against Laga as well, because we can play all the powers quite early. And then we have an extremely lean deck. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 cards that are real. Everything else isn't real. It either exhausts or gets played as a power. So Lagavulin is a good matchup. It's the Sentries. Let's see if that's as good as I hope it is. Combust, Rupture. Armaments Combust, Rupture. Yeah, alright, let's make it a quick fight, please. Although this incoming 20... Wait a second, fire wardy thing. Yes, Flame Barrier. Flame Barrier, Fire Breathing still leaves me with a lot of missing block, but that's not something I can do anything about. Could Blessing the Forge it already. Absolutely smokes this fight. Colorless Potion could be block, but the Blessing of the Forge is already a bit of block. There we go, these guys are toast. Although I am taking some damage here. Let that be remembered. Bye-bye. Ooh. So you dare to live. 13, 14, 11. God, I'm so close to slaughtering these guys entirely. A bit of a shame I don't have a bit of draw or a little bit of extra energy, but oh well. Away you go. Away you go. Sure. And now you're gone. Don't even have to think. Ooh, strawberries welcome because my health is going down, but I would rather have strength than getting that healing back. Anger buffs up pretty well, but it clogs my deck. Carnage is too expensive. Doesn't work with strength gain. Rage also doesn't work with anything I'm doing here. I think that's a skip. Not a happy skip, but still a skip. Hello, Slaver. Flame barrier, headbutt the flame barrier. This guy comes in swinging, sadly. And I need to swing too. Boy, I'm not going to be happy about needing to rest soon. I don't kill you with bash, do I? No, I don't. Juggernaut's such a pain. I wish I could get the Flame Spirits event to get rid of it. Feels bad to get rid of a card like that, and it could work out really well later on if I have something like Feel No Pain with a lot of exhaust set up, but I don't have that currently, and there's no guarantee we'll find it. People have told me how great a card Juggernaut is, I'm just not seeing it. Offering, normally I would jump on, but you see... What do I even draw into in this deck? I just hurt myself a lot. It does rupture things, I suppose. Better than taking damage. I think I need to take it. And it is an excellent card, it's just... I need... Could have done with that when we got all these powers earlier. Rupture, Combust, Juggernaut, Fire Breathing, and Flame. Power maxing? Alright then. Ironclad's got some excellent powers. I'm not sure we can afford to fight more elites. Gremlin Orb destroys us. It's not even funny how hard Gremlin Orb destroys us. Lagavulin is pretty easy for us. So how much of a chance do we want to take on encountering Lagavulin instead of Gremlin Orb here? It's a 50-50. Definitely taking that. I don't care about max hit points. Do I care about the injury? It's just an unplayable card, but it does trigger Fire Breathing. I don't think so. You really need cards, not relics. Yeah, but we need good cards. I'm not seeing them currently. It's a 50% we die. But a 50% get a relic, get money, get enough money for another relic here, potentially. Ooh, odds aren't good for that one. Elites give cards and relics. That they do. Do we have anyone in the Ironclad lobby who wants to put their neck on the line for saying if we go left or right? If we go right, 50% chance of guaranteed death. You know, this could be a relic. It's a 6% chance to be a treasure chest. I'm neutral here. Go all in on the treasure chance. Sure. Look at all that money. Money for a shop we can't go to. If we'd gone this way, that would have been a ton of money going into this. 225 gold for a regret card. Regret is very heavy. Too heavy. I can't afford that. I'll take the double upgrade path, thank you. I don't have area of effect, do I? No siree, I do not. Well, this is going to be horrible. Could offering into armaments hurt myself, but have a much better play overall. Was that really better? I'm not so sure now. Well, one of these gets destroyed by Twin Strike, probably you because you're buffing up. And then I would quite like to see that again, so give me back the Twin Strike, and we should be there. We're there. Wait, are we there? Oh no, no we're not. Twin Strike, please. Ooh, okay, almost good enough. Almost. Combust would have ended the fight and still had me take 1 hit point. I should have played it. As it stands, though, the fight's still over, so it didn't make any difference other than costing a turn. We get a potion. It's a decent potion for Hexaghost. Hemokinesis causes Rupture to give me strength. Might have to consider that and build a very quick and dirty strength gain deck out of the nothing that I have right now. Resting before hexing is not good, but what is good here? Possibly Rupture. I need a way to scale up against Hexaghost fast. If we get Rupture and Combust down, we should be able to outscale Hexaghost very quickly. The problem is blocking. I have 2 block cards, and one of them is not really a block card. Resting before Hexaghost makes Hexaghost do extra damage to you on turn 2. And since we already have a pretty poor block game, that doesn't seem wise. Because you usually just lose the health that you rested to get on turn 2 against Hexa. Unless you're in something ridiculous like 8 hit points. But if you're on 28, I wouldn't recommend resting before Hexa. I might be eating those words real soon because we struggle to block. But once we play everything, our deck is very lean, so it shouldn't be difficult to get back to Flame Barrier over and over again. Offering so we could set up faster. That's an excellent idea. Makes it easier to get armaments in my deck with the other powers as well. Oh god. Well, you don't need me to tell you this is bad. What's our colorless potion? Draw 2 cards? It's something. Panicia's artifact does nothing for me. Well, kind of. No, I think Combust is a buff, even though it hurts you. I guess Thinking Ahead is draw, it's the closest thing we have. Magnetism could cause me to get something interesting, like Hand of Greed, to slaughter you with. But Thinking Ahead draws a couple of things, so what do you got? Ah, of course. Of course. Alright, go armaments. Go Pommel Strike? Hemo sets him up to die next turn at least. Does hurt me a bit more. Yeah, because Bash Headbutt kills you. Ow. Okay, maybe now I'm feeling a little more dicey about the Hexaghost, but have no fear. Fear is for other people, other wimpier people. People that don't get this gold. I am disgusted, by the way, by the fact that Ectoplasm blocks you getting your stolen gold back, but Golden Idol does not multiply the gold that the muggers steal. Enemies drop 25% gold. Did that guy drop or not drop this 20 gold? Broken game. Do not play. Thumbs down on Steam. Yes to Bloodletting. I mean, we can't really handle all this self-damage, and I'm gagging for anything that lets me heal. Like a bird-faced urn. Holy moly, it's 1, 2... 3, 4, 5, that's 10 healing per fight. But it's got to be Bloodletting. I need the energy to play, well, everything. So get in here, please. Resting is tempting, but probably not as tempting as upgrading Rupture. I think Rupture wins this fight. Okay, here we go. Pray for a good setup. Depends what's under Pommel Strike, whether or not I Bloodlet. Yes, definitely. Oh, definitely. There we go. Armaments to upgrade everything. That way I can get Rupture down. Then I can Bloodlet and play everything. Sure, it hurts me, but what doesn't hurt me? Not everything. I think we're going to headbutt the armaments so I can upgrade my entire deck. Armaments will upgrade Flame Bat. Well, it'll upgrade everything you see there, of course. So, headbutt, armaments. Oh, I can still do more, can't I? Damage is good, but not drawing into fire breathing again is also good. Also great for the burns that we're going to see. Alright, this is going to hurt. However, player's current health divided by 12 plus 1 going down. So here's a question you might wonder. Does Hexaghost base the amount of damage to do on turn 2 on the health that you have going into the fight, or the health that you have when they've finished assessing? Let's find out. If it's after, then they're going to do 6 by 1. If it's before, it's 6 by 2. And there you go. If you self-damage, you can actually take less damage here. Armaments go. Flameberry does some really nice damage back. I'm willing to do that, potentially over Bash. But think of the combusting. No, combust could get me killed, actually. Bash should do some serious damage here, but let's do this. I'm gonna hold on to the liquid bronze. I know we're skating on thin ice here, but we might be able to make something work. Especially when Pummel Strike is upgraded. I like me an upgraded Pummel Strike. Could Bloodlet. I know it's even more damage I'm taking to myself, but I think it's worth it to advance the fight. Ow! How about even more self-damage to advance the fight? Doesn't really matter repositioning our cards, because we have it all anyway. Believe that this fool is going to freaking die extremely quickly. Tis only a flesh wound, you see. Wait a second. Didn't concede to this. Hold on, I'm just dead if I don't draw Flame Barrier right now. That's funny. For other people. Time for you to die. Never lost a Hexaghost in my entire life. Reports to the contrary are created by enemy area. Okay, fill up on potions. Survive on barely anything. How about another Juggernaut? We love the one we have so much. Surely we could get a second. Exhume would bring back exhausted cards, but I don't exhaust anything other than Offering, and that hurts. Immolate is decent upfront AoE damage. Might need that. The burns that it generates actually do fire breathing damage. I think I'll take that Immolate. And Snecko Eye. What would be better than Snecko Eye? Let's try and activate our brain for a moment here. Runic Pyramid could make some very interesting infinites, because I have such a tiny, tiny deck. It's not just tiny because it's 16 cards, it's tiny because this exhausts, this is a power, 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 and this exhausts. So it's very few cards that we actually have. Well, that's the easiest decision I've ever seen. No, ultra no, and hell yes. Guys will see this and think, hell yeah. Juggernaut is better, Bash is better, Flame Barrier is better, Immolate is better, Bloodletting and Offering are slightly worse, but with such a small deck, we'll be combing through them rapidly. Let's go, Ironclad believers. We're back up to a respectable amount of health, and we push forward. Irregardless of the forced early elite we are once again faced with. We're taking this route, almost certainly. Early shot with all this money, get an upgrade before the elite, take on another elite, and get the heck out of here. I'm not very happy about the amount of rests that we get, though. Very few bonfires. I could get an additional 2 bonfires if I dropped an elite and took the left path. But the shopping situation is much delayed, so we're taking the right path. Plus, I love question marks in Act 2. Ironclad believers cannot win. Even if you go all the way, they don't get anything. Athelwyn, consider the following situation. Ironclad makes it anywhere. Robot kills the heart. That means Robot and Glasgow Lady draw, and we take the next level. The next level isn't everyone dying in Act 1. I'll tell you that much. Alright, hello birds, hello Snecko. Hello immediate Snecko tax. Probably. Snecko on 3 energy is not very good. Guess I could immediately power up and draw myself a handful of much betterness. Oh, hello, Immolate. You make my life a lot better. Oh, hello, Flame Barrier. You make my life a lot better. Play the cards that are free or free adjacent. Oh, right. Armaments is a massive cost, but it does make Immolate better. Makes everything else I have better, too. Even so, I think I'd rather Flame Barrier to eradicate you. And then Immolate to take care of the rest. I have 1 energy left over. Might as well be Buggernut. Attack a random one. Boom. Would have killed them all if they didn't have that flying to reduce incoming damage by 1/2. But they do. Watch this one not get reduced by 1/2 though. Well, the bird's going to get reduced. Turducken. Anybody up for it? Then they're coming in for you-know-what to the you-know-where. What do I do? Killing is nice, but it can prove difficult. That was nice. That was exactly what I was hoping for. Twin Strike levels you. Entirely. You're a bit more of a pain in the bum. There's not too much I can do against you, but, and it is a big but, what if I just killed you? A curious solution. All right. No, no, and no. Thank you. Ah, the illusion of choice. Hate these guys. What an introduction to Act 2 they are. We'll be having all your money and 22 damage if you don't mind. Well, I do mind, so what do I do? Combust, Inflame, Bash, Flame Barrier. Wow, that's all free. I might even be able to annihilate one of them. Since I'm not going to be killing you in 1 hit, I'd rather focus on the back one. He hits harder. There we go. I'll take some damage, but that's to be expected. Would love an opportunity to drink my regen potion, but it has to be a fight that I'm actually going to be in for a while. Well, Headbutt eliminates you, which is always nice. It's even nicer when it's free. It means Pommel Strike can draw me into something. What would you like to draw me into? Bleh. How about a low-cost Flame Barrier? Is that something that we're up for? Not at all. Bloodletting is actually only +1 energy. Doesn't actually get me that. Had to be coming out at full cost. Oh well. Them's the breaks. Ow, man, this is getting painful. But that's Act 1 for you. Well, that's Act 2 for you. Boom. Alright, money back. Money, money, money. Potion that I don't really care about. And cards that I don't care about. Carnage. It's a better Snecko card. But surely it's better just to have my good cards and keep playing them over and over again. Maybe it's better than my good cards. It is 20 damage. We're fighting the Chump, though. I need to scale for Chump. I scale for Chump by playing Hemokinesis over and over again with a Rupture is what I do. I would love some actual attacks. And Carnage is an actual attack. Tricky. Very tricky one. I don't think so. I don't particularly like Carnage. Boomerang works well with Strength. It does, but I don't like its random aspect. Yeah, it's against random enemies. That's a bit bleh. It does work really well as a scaling option for champ. Ugh, I hate that I don't hate that. Yeah, something's got to kill champ. Twin Strike kind of does what that does, but better and targeted. You know what? Screw it. I'm going to be fussy here. We've got a shop coming up anyway. Ooh, wow. Okay, we can get rid of some garbage. Mutagenic Strength. Jax. Lose 3 hit points, gain 4 strength. Oh, I need healing some way, somehow. It also doesn't go away, but it's not great with Snecko. I think it's Transform too, though. Get that Juggernaut out of my face. Get that fire breathing out of my face. Yeah, Meat on the Bone would go a long way here. Any kind of healing relic, except maybe the blood potion. That's not the blood potion. The blood. Yeah, the blood thing that heals you for 2 at the start of every combat. That's too lackluster. I think Juggernaut and fire breathing are not long for this world. Yeah, bye bye. Please be better than you are right now, even though you're both powers and you're good rarity. Another Rupture! Ooh, Bludgeon! What a Snecko card! Rewarded for ignoring Carnage because Bludgeon is just better. Also, the Rupture was pre-upgraded courtesy of Frozen Egg. Wow, that's actually really good. Every time you hurt yourself, take 4 gain 4 strength. We're living on knife edge here. But it feels good. Oh, we could live on an even bigger knife edge with Brimstone. Hey, fire breathing's back. Dual wield. Take a power. Make many more. Yeah, it's got to be dual wield with Snecko. Dual wield Snecko is just oppressively good when it works. Might need that Shrug It Off. I severely lack block cards. Although it's better just to play Flame Barrier over and over again. It's the better block card. Doesn't draw, of course. Tempted by Hand of Greed. Very, very tempted by Hand of Greed. No opportunity to go shopping later on, but I'm still tempted by Hand of Greed. Thing is, I'd have to kill 9 enemies with it to even break even. That's a tall order. Kind of tempted that Blood Potion. Chuck away Thorns, buy Blood Potion. Not often you can buy healing, and that is 15 healing. Maybe 14, I don't know the way it rounds. Might allow me to press on, especially since we're going into a guaranteed elite. Card remove. Slim down the deck even further. Shrug, if Snecko attacks your flame barrier, that's no block for you. It is true. But it would have to also not work with Offering and Bloodletting to get the energy to play it. You are right, though. Snecko attacks can be brutal. I hate buying common cards. You'll go through 9 enemies by the next shop. Yeah, but I'd rather have things that make me stronger. I probably have to buy that Shrug It Off. Go on, then. And we're sure we don't want to remove a card. Absolutely not. This deck is great. I would get rid of Bash if I had something to the tune of Shockwave, but I don't, so we move on. Plus, Bash is a pretty good Snecko card. More fire breathing. What do you mean more? We have no fire breathing. And we're not going to add fire breathing in. Plus or no plus. Ooh, whenever you gain gold, heal 5 hit points. We have been delivered unto us the healing that we needed. Oh, if only I'd taken Hand of Greed. Oh, Hand of Greed would also heal 5 for every kill. Oh, bleeding heck, that hurts. Oh well, still taking that though. Now the golden idol has turned bloody. And yeah, that does apply for stealing back your gold from the looters as well. Looters, muggers, whatevers. Not really dying for upgrades. Probably upgrade dual wield because of how oppressive it gets. Yeah, we have healing, so let's do it. Jake, how do you live with this disgusting level of luck? How do you walk through life knowing that you cannot go wrong? Quite confidently, Andarius. Let's confidently walk into these 3. With no good dual-wielding targets. No good anything, actually. Well, this is bad. Armaments, Flame Barrier, Cry, I think. Also drink regen potion, because it's going to be that kind of fight. Best I can do is minimize this horrific pain coming my way. Not going to drink blood potion until absolutely necessary, though. Ow. Ow. Big ow. Now let's do better than that. What is this Snecko tax? 2, 3, 2, 3, 3, 3, 2. Up by 1, up by 2, up by 2, up by 2. The same up by 2, up by 1. Average Snecko discount minus a half. Well, we can play one card. Unless Offering has something amazing inside it, which it might, and that's the risk we have to take here. Okay, things are better now. Rupture, yes. That way Bloodletting is also yes. Then Immolate is better. Well, Hemokinesis could be even better. Could even Hemo-Immolate. I'm still using that blood potion at this rate, though. Makes Immolate do 25. It's still not great enough. Can we consider something better? Hemo-Twin Strike? No, it's got to be the Immolate. And 23, or rather 25 and 17. Still not enough to kill the Slaver, though, is it? Bludgeon will kill the back one, won't it? 34 is there. Yeah, that means I don't get to Immolate, though. Yeah, Hemo and Bludgeon kills the back one, but then against the front one that's doing all the damage. What is this thing you do? Ooh, Vuln. I can't really afford to be vulnerable either. Shrug into a free flame barrier. 1 in 10. There's no way we do that, right? No, not a chance. I think it has to be Hemo Bludgeon to kill, maybe even the front one. And then we pray that we can kill the others without vulnerable being a problem. That's a lot of praying, though. Either way, this has to go down to Gullet. That does kill, by the way, right? That's, yeah, that does kill. Damn diddly damn, this is like all of the worst draws put together. And we're still not out of the woods yet. Far from it, because now I'm vulnerable, and in comes the big daddy damage. Dual Wield is here to make Twin Strike particularly tantalizing. Yes. Although Pommel Strike will draw a lot more. Twin Strike will do more damage. That's 33 damage right there. That's 47. So that'll kill you. But you'll still kill me. You perfect kill me right now. So I need Pommel Strike to draw me something good. Which it might. It might not. That's actually an argument to dual wield the Pommel Strike instead and hope that I draw into something better. Won't kill due to the healing. Ah, that's a good point. Should we take the guaranteed thing with a Twin Strike, or we draw a ton? It would draw a ton. Draw is good. Draw is good. This is 22, alright. Ah, Bludgeon, thank you. Draw is still good. Ah, wounded. Wounded to death. Not quite, thanks to healing, but still. Ow! My resources. Any way we can live through this? Actually, Don't hurt him. I want that 2 healing of all things right now, please. Get it and then have him kill himself. Alright. Oh, Matryoshka. Okay, we might make something out of this. Oh, regen potions extremely welcome. These, however, are not. That was hilariously bad Snecko attacks. Like, those draws were just diabolically bad. But that's the kowtow you do to Snecko. Oh, hello, Snecko. How do you do? How do you do what you do? Yes, the Snecko combination. What do you have, Shrug? Ah, well, that solves my problems right there. Dual wield that immolate, please. And then please immolate and immolate and immolate. Hemo? Could be the difference between winning and losing this fight. Yeah, that 15 could mean that something like Bludgeon Twin Strike wins it, so I will take the damage. You will not confuse me, because I'm already confused. And then there's that Bludgeon, but it's not free. However... no howevers, actually. Do I just die? I've got 9 and 32. That's 41. He's at 43. I need Pommel Strike to give me Twin Strike or Bloodletting at low cost. The most hilarious way to win this is to get Bloodletting, and Bloodletting gives me the strength to make Bludgeon kill you. Well, we still live, but not very happily. Not very happily at all. We're sure we can't kill with something here. Armaments won't lower costs. Twin Strike ain't doing it. Alright, there we go. We're going to stay alive on 2. Don't want to use a regen potion unless I can get all 15 healing out of it, preferably. Ah, there we go. Bludgeon is back. Clunk. We are getting decimated here, but the Bloody Idol has kept us barely alive. Ooh, another Flame Barrier is welcome. Yes, excellent Snecko card. More the merrier. Matryoshka, give me 2 relics, please. There's healing. Oh, Toxic Egg is so good. Oh yeah, I'm having both of those. I need them badly. I don't think we can take on this elite, I'm sorry to say. We have to chance ourselves with a healing event. Maybe it's the Bonfire Spirits. I'd give them... I don't know what I'd give them. I might give them Immolate, actually. I know we got that as a boss reward, but now we've got Bludgeon instead. Oh, it could be Wheel Gremlin to shank us to death. Pain. No, I don't think I'll take Pain. I think I will upgrade Flame Barrier? Maybe Bludgeon, actually. That extra damage is huge. Yeah, just squish someone. The Pain Rupture combo would be good if I had more health right now, but taking that kills me before I even reach Champ. Sure enough, though, that is a good combination for a man who doesn't have 7 hit points left. Yeah, he might not have those 7 hit points for long. I think I have to regen potion here. Good chance this fight gets away from me. Yeah, let's take it. Try and get as much healing out of this as possible. Pretty bad turn 1 draw, though. The Immolate's alright for dealing damage, of course. I'd rather not hurt myself any more than I've already been hurting myself. Probably just Immo, Headbutt, Immo. Although Bludgeon Headbutt just kills one of them outright. I have faith. Why would I not have faith? There's nothing else to do unless I want to hurt myself, and I'm not dying to do that. Although, 6, 6, and 6, if I can't block or kill here... Well, Flame Barrier's there to help. At 1 cost, no less. However, what about Flame Barrier? Nah. It's just kahwoomph. Flame barrier. I'm still taking 6 though. 6 is not nice. There's not terribly much I can do about that. If only someone had upgraded this card. Oh well. I could get more healing if I could continue to block. However, they will kill themselves. I'll do it this way. That way I can end turn and get the 3 healing, and then you kill yourself. Alright, I'll have to accept that. At least we're on much more health than we had before. Another immolate. I don't think so. Better to have one immolate that we keep coming back to than several immolates. It's not like skills, because corruption can do things with skills. Plus, if I want a lot of immolates, we have dual wield for that. Alright, we are hurting in a lot of ways, but let's keep pressing forward. I think I'm going to take this path on the hope and prayer that this is a treasure chest. 10% chance of it, but the Matryoshka double relic and the chance of getting money is too much to pass up right now. Oh, holy moly, well, someone's dead already. And it's not me, and in fact I can headbutt the bludgeon as well. Oh, that's too good to pass up. So, immolation, sensation, bludgeon you, headbutt back probably the immolate rather than the bludgeon. Oh, the bludgeon kills you dead. Doesn't kill that thing dead. It's just this doesn't kill either of them dead. What's in my draw pile? Not a lot of aggression. I'd rather make sure that the Chosen is dead. Chosen does nasty things. You actually heal more than Burning Blood per fight right now. Yeah, we got 7. Alright, there's Bludgeon, and that's eradicating you splendidly. And then I don't need to worry about you, because Shrug takes care of that. Oh, I'm not combusting. You gotta be joking me. Flame Barrier will block you next turn as well. I wanted to Shrug rather than Flame Barrier. If you thought Flame Barrier would do the damage, Shrug would draw to offset the daze that gets put into the pile there. Just realized that that was not particularly clear. Arm a Flame Barrier, do a bit more damage on you. And now we just draw back into Bludgeon and put an end to you. Or any of this. Farewell. Okay, we're still hanging on rather nicely. Inflame plus, Shrug plus. Given that we have ways to scale our strength beyond inflaming, it's certainly Shrug, especially due to my lack of block. It's never Rage here. Ah, another fight on the question mark. This isn't how I want it to go. Ah, okay, but I am seeing an opportunity to dual wield Hemokinesis. I didn't ask for that. Give me a better option for dual wield, please. Still don't want to hemo. I'd rather not lose health if I can avoid it. It's a lot of bashing. Well, it's 2 bits of bashing, which really isn't that much, but I can also headbutt something. There's got to be a better way forward than this, but I'm not seeing it. I wouldn't mind seeing Flame Barrier again, so I'll probably headbutt Flame Barrier. I could also do a lot of headbutting. Actually, that's probably a better dual-wield target. Headbutt Flame Barrier, headbutt dual-wield, headbutt Shrug. Good headbutt. I like headbutts. But give me that Shrug. And I could almost kill you, but I won't. Yeah, I love zero-cost cards with dual-wield. But I don't like dual wield coming in at that cost. I do rather like this, though. Farewell. Beautiful. Still beautiful. You try to heal, and then you probably attack or buff. You attack, that's fine. Because id gaff. Not playing my self-harm things. We're trying to gain health, not lose it here. I can't believe we came back from, what was it, 2 health? 2 went to 7, now went to 29. And where are you going, my friend? Oh no, we're good. Probably should have headbutt something to shrug into it. Yeah, you gotta die, please, before I start hurting myself here. Bludgeon will make short work of you, and so it does. Thwack, give me more healing, please. Give me another potion, please. Headbutt plus? No, we already have a headbutt. Just draw that headbutt more often. Trying to keep my deck lean here so we keep control over what we have. Didn't get the 10%, now 12% treasure chance. Matryoshka might... We might die with Matryoshka on 1. Hey, I recognize you. That offering's a little tempting. Gives me a lot of cards to armament up. Sure, I know it's 6 health lost, but it's probably going to save me more than 6 health the way this is going. Hesitant to just throw away 6 health, but you know how it gets with Snecko. What's the alternative anyway? Hang on, I could Flame Barrier, headbutt the Flame Barrier. Better yet, Flame Barrier plus. I want that at the ready next turn, please. There. Taking a chance on not doing offering things. It might bite me in the bum, but we might just completely have no problems at all. Well, maybe not completely. What's our draw next turn? This is our guaranteed draw next turn. Doesn't look good. Actually looks really bad. But you're only going to hit me for 10, probably. So I'd rather take no damage, please. And make you take counter damage. No need to artifact, but alright, you want me to artifact the confusion that he gives me. I understand now. The funny joke is no longer lost on me. No zero cost attacks to multiply here, which always feels a bit sad. Shrug could get me anything, though. Didn't give me anything I wanted. Looks like I'm getting punished more then. What a shame. Could I perhaps kill you with dual-wielding Hemo? I think I could. Watch this. 22, 22, 22 does not kill. It just makes me hurt. Well, that's a shame. What's a big shame is I have a lot of powers drowning me down right now. Upgrade him. Put it on 5 extra each. I don't think that would be enough to kill, though. Alright, goody goody gumdrops. Is it still goody goody gumdrops? Still don't want to do offering, by the way. I think we'll be okay. We'll bludgeon him to death real fast. For 7 health? Yeah, probably meta that. Especially when we have him where we want him. He keeps trying and he keeps failing. At least I got Flame Barrier to help me. I still take 1 though. Not anymore. Wish that burn could take some self-damage for hitting my firewall. Alright, be gone. I've had enough of this nonsense. 27, 3, 81 would have been an exact kill. 27? Okay, sure. Alright, get me that healing. I can't believe we've gotten so much health back for so little. Sentinel. I don't have targeted exhaust. I don't have exhaust, period. Entrench? The upgrade is meaningless, but Entrench could do incredible things. It could also do nothing. However, I'm going to take it. Very risky card, but this deck isn't going anywhere fast. But if I got Barricade, it would go everywhere fast. Well, need Body Slam. Doesn't need Body Slam, it would like it though. Given that we have armaments and good draw, Raiding is overrated. Having health, that's just rated. Let's go. Alright, onwards and upwards. The chump is here. If you can outscale the chump, you win. Rupture plus, with bloodletting and offering at the very start. That's pretty good. A lot of this is very good. Okay, let's hold on. Dual wield a free rupture plus. The strength I would get from this is immediately phenomenal. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Do this first. Thank you lots. Combust will also do fun things. Headbutting the dual wield. No way to draw into it, but I should probably take it anyway. I don't think this is going to be a very long fight, chump. Yeah, let's just strength max here. Not sure I want a hemo, right? Maybe I do. Better than playing the Immolate currently. Combust for even more disgusting strength gain. Entrench to take no damage. Headbutt back. Block game looks okay next turn. There's nothing here I'm dying to dual wield. We've already got a really good power game going, but what if I could dual wield that bludgeon and just kill champ immediately? Or even twin strike. The options are endless. Because they never bloody start. Alright, so we're on 24 strength on turn 2 against champ. He's probably feeling the pressure. Dual wielding upgraded pommel strike? No, I can't do both. But Flame Barrier being free is cool. Shrug It Off being free is cool. That pommel strike's a good bit of draw if I dual wield it. Might just dual wield the bludgeon immediately so we have more of them going forward, but they don't benefit from things quite like Twin Strike does right now. Actually, you know what? If I just play this, I've won this fight. What's in the shrug? Yeah, we've won the fight. Just move on with our lives. He hasn't strength buffed at all. He's going to waste a turn next turn. We just lay into him. Could backfire, but it's unlikely to. Especially on 30 strength. So now he wastes his turn. Taking out champ with no metallicize, no strength gain? What is this? Also, dual wield, huh? What's in the shrug? What's beyond the rupturing? It's a shame that dual wield is coming in at enormous cost. It's a big shame. He's going to clear the debuff if I bash him here, so it's probably just best to have a Gorillion pommel strikes. Strike and draw, strike and draw, strike and draw. That twin strike comes at a poor time. Ooh, he's going to be hard to kill now. No, he won't. He's dead. Bye-bye, champ. My 38th strength says it was fun. But also, goodbye. Plonk. Who wants a champ tinner? Because the Ironclad is coming in with some options here. Whoa, some options here. These are all good. So double tap can make that good Snecko card start hitting a whole lot more. It's pre-upgraded, courtesy of Toxic Egg, and yeah, man. Whew. I need the block so Impervious speaks to me, but I don't have Barricade. How much health was burned for that fight, though? Not a lot. We went in with not much. 50? 60? You already have build your own demon form. Yeah, demon form is not necessary here, so we don't take demon form, even though it's awesome. Double tap is cool. Does amazing strength scaling things with Hemokinesis. But Impervious is a big fat lot of block. Like a really good big fat lot of block. I'm going to take it. Too many times we run into a situation with no block option, especially in hallway fights. I'm okay at taking that Sozu, but I'm not happy about it. I can't handle Snecko on 3 energy for much longer. We have no energy relics either. So it's either Dome or Sozu, and it's not Dome. I hate the Dome. It's not that I couldn't play with the Dome. We've had some success with Dome before. Don't think I've won, but I think I got very far, maybe up to the heart with it. It's just not fun. I really hate having to agonize over, ooh, what could he be doing? How much damage? What should I block just in case? So I guess we take the Sozu. You don't take the Runic Pyramid, not with Snecko, not unless you have an excellent discard or exhaust engine going, and we have neither. We don't exhaust, which is bizarre for an Ironclad. No True Grit, no True Grit, no Fiendfire. Bunch of things we don't have. Gotta hold on to these potions as long as possible though, because they're not very good potions and they're gonna have to last us a long time. Good money, good early shop, but we must take on the Spicy Elite. Spicy Elite is here. What does that necessitate? Yeah, we like combats actually, even though I like events personally. Matryoshka value. Upgrades aren't that amazing for us, so elites are pretty amazing for us if we kill them, and why would we not kill them? Yeah, we're pretty good at elite fights. Pretty good at drawn-out fights. Not so good at the hallway fights, in my opinion. But we'll see what my opinion is worth in a moment. Hang on. Couldn't we do better? I think we could do better. This could be a 4 elite fight if I just arch everything over a bit. That's still there. That's there. That's traded for an elite. Elite's there. We still got the shop early. If I really feel like I can slaughter elites, there's no reason not to take this path, is there? We get the early shop, we get combats, elite, rest, elite, double reward, elite, fight, elite. Not a lot of question marks though. I love question marks in Act 3. Consider then this option. Even though fights are good for me, I like question marks. Fights heal me with a Bloody Idol, they heal me with Blood Vial. Is there any other reason that fights are good? It's also good not to take damage or not to need to use your Sozu. Card rewards are also good, but I'm sure the shop has cards for me. Well, Bludgeon can eradicate one of these things. Oh, Flame Barrier is here to help. Well, that makes my life considerably easier. Squish and block. Block and squish. How do I take care of Spiker? Impervious, of course. Impervious Bludgeon will put an end to you. Don't use Immolate, it will counterattack. But what if we didn't care much? See, Bash Immolate ends you, but there has to be a better way forward. Combust kills you, but I don't want the damage. Can't Bash Immolate if I do this. Could Immolate if I do this. But then I'm still going to take a bit of damage. I'm not up for that. So I guess I just Flame Barrier and then don't do anything else? Feels weird. Feels really weird. I don't like this. Would love a Barricade, by the way. Oh, my days. My kingdom for Barricade. This doesn't feel right. Especially since you're going to strike me for 30 next turn. Do I have a way of killing you? I have a way of blocking, actually. Impervious Entrench means you can just kill yourself. Take some advice from that weekly one-shot we had recently. You must go back in time and kill yourself. It's the only way. You're really selling the experience for me. Could I get away with not doing that? No, I think I have to Impervious. There we go. Don't take the 30 damage. Actually, couldn't I have just killed you? I think the better way forward is to try to deal some damage to this freak. Yeah, should have entrenched first, but it doesn't really matter, does it? Let's rejig our deck without entrenching it. Shouldn't be relevant. Kaboom! Not my problem. Are you my problem? Kind of. Love it when flame barrier's free. Flame barrier, shrug, that way I can bash you. Then you're vulnerable for death next turn. How did you get rid of all your strikes and defends? We boss swapped into Pandora's box and it was a nightmare. We barely got through with our head intact in Act 1 and Act 2. Yeah, the cards that we traded all our strikes and defense for. Armament, Rupture, Headbutt, Searing Blow, Perfect Strike with no strikes, Fire Breathing, Juggernaut, utter arse, man. Had to cleave apart most of that deck. I wasn't happy, but I'm happy about this. Splat. Alright, the gold is coming in. The gold continues to heal me. We're at max health. Potions that I cannot have, and rewards. Oh, Heavy Blade. Yeah, we definitely take Heavy Blade. We've got to build your own demon form. Heavy Blade will kill almost anything. Yes, oh yeah. Oh god, yes. Barricade, please. That's not barricade. Feel no pain doesn't work with our lack of exhaust. Another armaments isn't open. Hey, a source of exhaust. If only we had a feel no pain to go with it. You always take membership card if it costs less than half your money. If it costs more than half your money, you almost always take it. Bird-faced urn is even more healing, but the problem is I don't really need the healing anymore. Troubling. It can heal us during a fight, but we already heal for 5 after any fight. God bless not having ectoplasm. There's no card that I need to remove, thankfully. Yeah, every card has a role to play in my deck right now. Armaments for upgrades, bash for vulnerable, ruptures for strength gain, headbutt deck manipulation, etc, etc. I'm not going to go through all of them. This is the only shopping opportunity we have this act, correct? Yeah, we must go to the Spicy Elite, so it's use it or lose it time. Let's buy a potion. Oh wait, no, Sozu says we cannot. Transmutation works for me because the cards that go into your hand are 0 cost. They don't go into your deck to be randomized, but it only works that way for a little bit. Discovery is cool. Doesn't exhaust, could be anything. I'm not sure I want any of this actually, which is a shame. It's a real shame. Warpaint isn't even that good because my skills get upgraded rather handily. Could take care of the ones that didn't get upgraded via Toxic Eggs. That's Flame Barrier, Bloodletting, Shrug It Off, other Flame Barrier. That's not terrible. Is Inflame still worth it? Not really. That Inflame could happily go. Actually, removing that Inflame is a pretty good idea. A lean deck is a happy deck. Who needs 2 health? When have we ever survived by just having 2 health? Oh my god, Awakened One again? I just can't escape that guy for the Act 3 bosses. I'd much rather fight Donu Deka and Time Eater than Awakened One. He's a nightmare. Yeah, removing Inflamed is very tempting because Rupture does inflame things much better. Leans up the deck, maybe take Warpaint. Yeah, it really is use it or lose it, right? Is there anything better to get rid of than Inflame? Even Offering's really good. Alright, have at. Hey, Flame Barrier. Even the Bloodletting's quite good. That means even if I draw Bloodletting at 3 cost, I can still play it just to do Rupture things, and that on its own is not too bad. What about Second Wind Plus? That is a half-decent way to get rid of my crappy powers if I don't want to play them. And I generate a lot of block for it. Could deal with... I mean, what would I even want to get rid of in my hand anyway? I'm not seeing it. In a long, drawn-out fight, I want my powers up. All of them, even Combust. That doesn't leave anything else to really exhaust, so Second Wind's just bad. And yeah, Feel No Pain sounds good, but what do we exhaust? Almost nothing. Impervious exhausts and... Offering exhausts. That's not worth Feel No Pain. Alright, let's keep on moving. Keep on grooving. It's the Dorklings. All 3 of them. There's Immolate coming in. But could we do better? Let's see what our options are first. Oh man, they're coming in all swinging. All swinging, all dancing. Armaments is here to make things stronger. That's not good enough. Rupture into bloodletting to become stronger? Still doesn't solve my problems, though. My problem is this massive amount of damage coming in here. Armament's Pommel Strike will draw a couple of cards, and Bloodletting will give me the energy to play them, so I guess that's my better option. In that case, I'm going to be dealing damage. I want to deal more damage, although I might draw into Dual Wield, which means we want Rupture later. Let's hold on to that thought. Well, that's very, very nice. Very nice indeed. Flame Barrier coming in to save my beer can. Alright, I like it. Yeah, Rupture down, get Bloodletting down. We heal at the end of fights anyway. Is that logic that we can use to play Combust here? Immolate's going to end you, actually. That's quite nice. Sweet. Sweeter than sweet. Man, this is good. Not only that, but Combust kills you at the end of the turn. Oh, well, how about just everything dies? Bludgeons, please. Bludgeon for you, bludgeon for you, bludgeon for bye-bye. Fruit juice, my beloved... Oh, thank you, Sozu. I didn't need that extra max hit points. Thunder crap is actually not bad with strength gain, but I still don't think I want it. We want targeted one-person bashing effect, and we certainly don't want clashing effect. I could be tempted by a second heavy blade. Could be tempted by a second heavy blade. I'm not sure I should. It's really starting to weigh the deck down. Because without strength gain, it's just random cost 14 damage, far worse than a bludgeon. But once I start having strength, I'm going to want every heavy blade I can see. I think I will take one more heavy blade, but no more. No more attacks, period, unless they exhaust. And even then, that might not be good enough. Glowing Tesseract. What do we want out of this thing? Hand of freaking greed for healing. Yeah, I'll lose all 10 hit points here. Show me what you got. Dark Shackles, really, really, really good to deal with the Awakened one. Even at random cost. It's all these upgrades. You almost think I have some kind of eggs. Exhaust 3 cards of purity? I don't think so. Although I might want to get rid of something like Immolate. I don't see its value. Enlightenment sounds cool until you realize Enlightenment itself comes in at random cost. Wow, no rare cards? Huh. How about none of them? I guess Dark Shackles, that is very powerful, but no. And no. This is draw pile, not your entire deck, just the draw pile. It's an 8, so it's going to deal 24 minus 7. And it's only to one enemy, not to all of them. Just gash, man. Absolute gash. Which is also what Prosamite says. Gash comes to mind. This is a really, really bad Tesseract. Yeah, so much for that rare card chance. I'm still on the fence about purity. Being able to purge a lot of cards is cool. What would I get rid of? Immolate, the burns, maybe Hemo? Nah, I'm not seeing it. It's just bloat. Be moving forward. Don't worry about the 10 health we lost. Worry about the health that we will regain by destroying the Jawworms. Yes, destroying the Jawworms. But how and with what? Rupture Bloodletting? Yeah, it's not good enough. Rupture Bloodletting? Can't play it. Pretty terrifying, actually. There's no block here. And I can't kill one of you with any combination of this stuff, even if I Rupture Bash or Rupture Bloodletting. I'll be on 4. Bash, Twin Strike. Won't be enough to take you out. And they've all got block already, so the Immolate doesn't look too good either. It's only 17 damage. Pick up a few coins and you'll be fine. Yeah, but just taking 17 damage and rolling with it is how you very swiftly find yourself running on no health left, which is not a good place to be. I don't even think I need to rupture. If we just immolate and then start crushing them, we should be okay. But some strength can go a long way with my heavy blades now. Alright, let's play it like this, shall we? Whomph. I want to take out the ones that are buffing themselves up a touch. Alright, not great, but them's the breaks. The dreaded jawworm. He's so strong in Act 1, they bring him back for Act 2. That's just how powerful he is. Glad I got that strength already, by the way. Yeah, so now we block one and kill some others. Wow, man, that bludgeon just does things for me. Right, you get out of here, you get out of here. And then what are you gonna do? It's not even worth playing that. Let Jawworm think about what he's done to me. Hand of Greed would have been good for healing here for what it's worth. Nothing worth a whole lot here. Nothing worth a whole lot of anything here. Bleh. Ah, bludgeon, my beloved. Alright, job well done. Evolve. Those burns become draws. It's not the only thing that becomes draws. Seeing red, too random. Doesn't hurt me. Bloodletting hurts me, but I already have Bloodletting plus. Curious about that evolve, though. I get burns from Immolate. I get slimes and dazed from either Donudeka or Time Eater. There's definitely a use case for evolve. Even the heart gives you some debuffs. Yeah, take that evolve. Better than Dark Embrace for once. Yeah, burns from Spear and Shield if we get evolve turn 1. That's a great point. Thank you, Tarumaru, making me feel even better about taking that. Do I actually feel like double elite? Yeah, go on then. Surely we can destroy Nemesis. Surely. Rupture offering, then armaments? That gives me the strength gain, but what if there's something better? There's always a chance of there being something better. Thank you, upgrades. Dark Shackle's going to ruin this guy's day. But Flame Barrier already gets me all the way to the block and does counterattack damage. It's just I'd rather do some damage. If I'd rather do damage, what would I do? I'd just play Bludgeon, right? Dark Shackle's Bludgeon. Then I lose Dark Shackles, but we were always going to lose Dark Shackles. Yeah, it's kind of a shame I'm losing all my good stuff early here. Bash, just everything came at a very high cost here. How sad. Whomp. Combust for setup. I thought about it, but evidently I thought against it. Why would I think like that when I could think like this? Dual wield Rupture, please. Rupture, Rupture, Rupture. It's a shame you're intangible. Next turn's going to hurt, but maybe I could kill you. I could Hemo Bloodletting and then have Heavy Blade next turn. Is that going to be enough, though? That's going to give me... That's not an upgraded card. Might be enough, though, and I have Impervious if it doesn't work out. Just not keen on taking 5 damage here if I can avoid it. But I should probably ready myself for killing this thing. What am I bringing back? Hey, if I brought back armaments, I'd upgrade the Heavy Blade. Oh wait, the Heavy Blade won't be there. Why do I keep thinking it will be? Because I'm doing this. There. Alright, 18 strength, work for me. Oh yeah, that works for me. Oh yeah, that works for me. Bye-bye. Bye-bye. Farewell. Thank you, healing. Ooh, preserved insect. That makes the 3 elites that I'm about to take on considerably easier. And spear and shield if we get that far. There's body slam. Yes, I take body slam, even though I don't have barricade. I already have entrench. Healing is good, by the way. Because I don't have anything gagging for an upgrade. Yeah, heavy blade would be nice, but not dying would be nice, and we play a pretty risky game right now. Then again, recalling is also good. Ooh, right, yeah. I guess we're recalling early then, because we lack opportunities to rest. This is what I get for taking the more greedy elite path instead of the double rest. We took only 1 rest with double elites. Alright, let's obtain the ruby key then. Needs must. Matryoshka value after we defeat Reptomancer. It's not Repto, it's Giant Head. Giant Head can be really good or really not good. With a draw like this, how could it not be good? Strength game, please. Armaments up, please. Dark Shackles. Bash. Twin Strike. Heavy Blade. Decent turn 1. If I had some draw, it would have been a deadly turn 1 for Giant Head. Still might be. What's in the box? Headbutt, huh? Headbutt Heavy Blade? Headbutt Heavy Blade just ends the fight if I want to offering. I'm not sure I do, though. I probably should. Probably should. Yeah, there's a lot of ways to make this fight end very nicely for me. Offering actually brings me down 1 energy, which is a bit sad. Might actually be a bad thing to play if I can't actually play what comes out of it. And yeah, especially when Headbutt costs me so much, that might not be a good idea. Might be better just to do some damage. How does next turn look? No vulnerable, but bludgeons. No, there will be bludgeon vulnerable. And with Shrug It Offs, Dual Wields, I'm fairly certain we can get away without doing offering. What I will do is I will gain a little bit more strength by playing Combust, though. Still think I should get that Heavy Blade back. Alright, best of luck to us. Shaped up nicely after the almost disaster in Act. It was a disaster. I make no bones about that. Alright, shame I had my block cards when I did, because now would be a pretty great time to ruin this fool. Pretty hard to ruin this fool like this. Curious to see what I can get out of an Entrench, but I wouldn't really be anything that great. Not Entrench, I Shrug It Off. I mean, if I got Shrug It Off, Entrench, and then dual-wielded Body Slam, that would almost be okay. As it stands, though, this draw is quite bad for what I want to do, which is kill you. I'll give one of them a go. I won't give that Evolve a go, though. Entrench, Body Slam, Bludgeon. Now I really need to end you. And I might not be able to, because now you're going to actually start hurting me. For Forte. Maybe I shouldn't have played my good block card when I had it. That's quite bad. Is it? Yeah, quite bad. Dual Blade's expensive, block is not good. Block is really not good. Wasn't double Heavy Blade there lethal? I had a Heavy Blade? Well, shame on me if I missed a lethal. Yeah, this is pretty bad. I think you have lethal now. I got Twin Strike. If I dual blade Twin Strike, I could Bloodlet and play them. And Bloodletting might give me enough strength to do that, actually. It's probably worth investigating. By investigating, I mean just freaking doing it. And if it works against me, then so what? I just die. I'm not sure this is it, but... Okay, now I'm quite sure it's it. Well spotted. Oh boy, Strike Dummy. Not terrible with Twin Strike, truth be told. Not great, though. Power Through. Generates wounds. Wounds with Evolve is draw. Berserk. Gain more energy. I quite like that. I quite like that Berserk. Energy is good. Vulnerable is bad, but energy is good. And now we have to give up... Oh, man, a good relic. Oh, give up the Singing Bowl. Are we sure we can handle such a responsibility? But I really want the Singing Bowl. You know, middle of Act 3, think of the 6 or 8 health that could give me. Now we take that Sapphire Key, we take the gold, and we get 2 attacks upgraded. Doesn't really matter that much, but the Heavy Blades would be welcome. Ah, Heavy Blade is welcome, thank you. Matryoshka delayed value. Alright, let's keep killing elites. Especially if their name is Nemesis. This is not the good turn to get the draw that we just got. Maybe Shrug can save me. Can't really save me. Should I Offering? Bit of a risky proposition to Offering like this. It's just drawing into bleh. However, we're going to be getting bleh pretty soon. This kind of stinks. I guess it's just Immolate Evolve. At least those burns will draw for me, but yeah, this is looking quite bad. Dark Shackles here as well, when he's not doing his multi-attack, is also criminally bad. Alright, come on then, there are the burns. They go into the discard pile, not the draw pile. It's not that oppressive. And he is coming in with something that we can deal with thanks to Entrench. I don't think I'm willing to Berserk to become vulnerable for this. And I'm not going to drink my precious Sozud potion to go even further beyond. Let's shrug it off in case it has Armaments Plus in it. Which it could. It doesn't. But that gets me through readily. I should have Pommel Strike. That might have had Armaments Plus in it. It still didn't. Do I want to dual wield anything here? Not really. Certainly not that Berserk. Yeah, this is not the Berserk situation I was dreaming of. Oh, man. Where's my dual blades? Yeah, dual wielding that bludgeon would put a swift end to the Nemesis. And I don't have the strength gain for heavy blading things either. I can actually rupture Bloodletting in order to get some strength gain right now. It's not the worst. Wait, no, I couldn't because it's 3/3 cost. How extra unfortunate. I guess we just play it raw. Feels pretty bad though. At least Strike Dummy comes in and does something. I can't complain too much, right? The fight is going okay. Just I was hoping Nemesis would be dead by turn 3. It's that kind of deck. Really is do or die. Well, thank you, Shackles. Big thank you, Shackles. I can actually Shackles Flame Barrier and make your life extremely unpleasant. And you better believe that's what I'm doing. Need more relics to activate when I play cards. We don't have a lot of that currently. Ah, there we go. The draw burn. The burn draw. I can choose whatever I headbutt my way into. As it stands, nothing I have is that great, although headbutting Flame Barrier and bringing back Flame Barrier is an idea. It doesn't advance the fight very well, though. Could also Offering, but there's too much garbage in my hand for that. Yeah, things not going so hot, are they? We can't just headbutt something that kills you, can I? Immolate's only doing 21 damage. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 damage worth of burns sitting in my deck right now. No guarantee we draw the flame barrier at a reasonable price either. This could hurt a little bit. 29 incoming. That's not 29 worth of block. That's why I'm considering the offering might get me something much better. Alright, here's how we do it then. Get me that flame barrier, get me that flame barrier. Ooh, good cost on the flame barrier. Now I offering. Because odds are, it's going to save me more than it hurts me. And those are good odds. Get out of here, Nemesis. Where's the boot? That is not the boot. That is 10 hit points by way of Tory Ornithopter. Also an elixir that the Sozu drinks, and garbage. Let's move on. Fights are good. Fights are more opportunities to find barricade. More opportunities to heal if the fight goes well. More money for my membership card. And I really want an event. It might even be fight the Act 1 boss. That would be nice. It's a freaking treasure chest, and a big one at that. Oh, never tell me the odds. Never punish this man. We get the money, which isn't guaranteed in a treasure chest, and we get the ink bottle for draw. That was much better than a fight. Alright, could this be better than a fight? Yeah, anything's possible. Rupture, evolve, immolate, flame barrier. Yeah, things can work here. Immolate makes me take quite a bit of damage. Body slam doesn't. Easy call. Yeah, setup relic. I forget about ink bottle more than any other setup relic. Not an undoable berserk turn if I can just block a bit more than 11, which could happen, especially if I headbutt flame barrier. And flame barrier gets drawn at a playable cost, of course. That is not playable. Berserk is just that bit too expensive. Not much else I can really do here, though, unless I want to combust, which I don't. This is one of those fights that could get real ugly real fast. That Guardian has to go, though. Not sure I want to combust. The fights against the spikers can take a long time sometimes if you don't have the setup to destroy them, and I don't want to be losing health every single turn with that happening. Impervious helps out a lot, though. Nothing good to dual wield, but Impervious does help out a lot. I mean, Bludgeon just removes one of these things. That's not all it just removes. Sure. Trying to look for better options. Just removing one of these makes me take 1 damage, but I want that Guardian gone. Zerk for 6 damage? Nah, not for the vulnerability it would give me. Thank you, Strike Dummy. I've never heard him make that noise before. You hear that? Weird blub 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 noise. Okay, pass. We just want to block and destroy the spikers. Although that could work against us. Let's hope that it doesn't. It almost does. It really does. I don't have anything I can say other than ouch for that 6 damage, because nothing else here really works. Can't headbutt and draw into anything. Yeah, just... we're not good at dealing with spikers, in short. Counterattack damage is the closest thing we can get to a boogie prize here, or booby prize. Sure, it's free, I guess. Can't believe I'm still frail here. Bludgeon would remove 1, but the counterattack damage I'd take would be rather large. However, what if we do it this way? There we go. Take that counterattack damage. Still don't play Combust, because I'm sure we can get by without taking more damage. I'm sure. Especially when you're free. Yeah, jeez. I targeted the wrong one. If I targeted the front one, I could just take it out now, but that's not an option. Gosh, this is unpleasant. But that's fighting spikers for you. Soon they'll be maximum spiked, and they'll just focus on doing nothing but attacking me, which is as nasty as it sounds. Armament, flame barrier, heavy blade. There we go. That's one of them down at least. Ooh, I would love to make that the other one. Oh. Entrench, but what do we entrench? Everything. 16, that means Heavy Blade is playable. Not great, but playable. Yeah, spikers are hard to deal with. Hard to deal with for the Chad. I think Chad is actually the worst to deal with him unless he has good exhaust synergies, like Sharon's Ashes. But that ain't what we've got right now. 27. Twin Strike would make me take too much damage, which is to say any damage. And now he's max Thorns, so he's going to hit us for 9 every turn. I need to do something about that. Rapido. I could take no damage, and that makes Berserk playable. Now I have extra energy, but energy is not what gets us through this. Yeah, jeez. Do I go Crying to Combust? Get this done in 2 damage? Alright, I'm going Crying to Combust. Too many ways that this could go wrong. And am I punished? Not yet. Not yet. Not yet. Punished. I should not have played Combust. It cost me 1 health. Okay, how about another Body Slam? No, because 1 is plenty. Not until we get a Barricade is more Body Slams a good idea. Alright, we must fight the Burning Elite. This will get us the final key to go into Act 4. Giant Head. Here we go. By the way, Iron Chatters, if we do go all the way and destroy the heart, take solace in knowing that you destroyed Silence chance of winning the bet here. Berserk, turn 1, functionally free. Das ist gut. Draw something useful. Is that useful? Not without our ways of gaining strength from it, so that's a pretty unfortunate turn 1. Bleh. I love Slambo decks, but they need to materialize over forcing them. Yeah, well, Barricade is the one card that makes this deck from kind of weird into an unstoppable killing machine. But we ain't there yet, as we can tell. But hey, there's Entrench and Body Slam and Flame Barrier all together. In fact, we can dual wield the Body Slam and slam till the cows come home. That sounds good. I'm happy to take a bit of damage if it means ending this fight much faster. Is this much faster? With a 0-cost Bludgeon? It's a shame I'm weakened, because to hell with a Body Slam. Although, is that true? Do I have any more sources of block here? I'm 8 on the ink bottle, so the answer is maybe. But I don't have a lot of good, cheap things to play right now. Evolve is not a good, cheap thing to be playing right now. Want to headbutt something? I could headbutt a Flame Barrier to get even more draw. To get even more block to entrench, and that makes Body Slam even better. Flame Barrier plus, please. Then bludgeon this fool, I suppose, because I'm going to be multiplying Body Slam, hopefully. Nope, not at 3-cost Flame Barrier. Damn, that was the 1 cost I couldn't afford it coming in at. Because then I can't dual wield my Body Slam. And I think the numbers work better towards my original plan there. Oh, well. I guess we just double you up. Dual wield the body slamming. And then we go thump, thump, thump. Yeah, it does 24, but imagine it doing more than that. Self-harm? I don't think so. Heavy blade, slam, slam, slam. That could have been so much better. He could be almost dead if I hadn't made that the highest cost possible. Not taking 2 to do 23. Also being weakened did not help me there. Also still being weakened doesn't help me here. What do we shrug into? Everything, it seems. Go armaments. Love's giving me those high costs. Ah. Yeah, that could have been so good. Almost so good, but that body slam at max cost destroys everything. Do you think you're still improving this game? I think there is nobody who is not still improving at this game that's playing. You get better every time you play. And it's a game with an astronomically high skill ceiling. Bloodletting could still let me body slam pretty badassly here. Just wish that something here wasn't as costly as it is. Yeah, because then I can go entrench, and then I can body slam you for decent damage. Do I want to combust? Not really. I'll do it anyway, though. Style on the giant head. Also make it potentially easier to get the kill before they hit me for 40. There are options here. I'm not sure I like any of them. Dual wielding a headbutt could go a long way. A longer way than dual wielding the body slam, possibly. I get to draw one thing. Hang on, that one thing can be impervious. Headbutt impervious. Then I need to play 2 other cards. And the impervious could be at any cost. But I think we can make it happen. If nothing else, it's good to get the block going on. Gotta play something. Headbutt the impervious. Dual wield the body slam. Play body slam 1 time to draw impervious. Say it's free. My favorite cost. And then, goodbye giant head. Giant freak. The Maw Bank. Think of all the gold we can get. Floor 47 Maw Bank, my beloved. But we get the final key, and we still don't get Barricade. We get True Grit Plus, though. Do I want True Grit Plus? Might actually be a pretty good idea to start exhausting some cards in the deck if we get the opportunity to do so. Especially the wound and the slime that you can get out of the heart, and the burns from Spear and Shield. Don't think I want a second Berserk here. Maw Bank is healing. Excellent point, you're right. Climb a floor, heal for 5. That's really good, actually. Definitely saves me from being tempted into a rest before the final boss is. I think that True Grit is worth taking. Targeted Exhaust is powerful. But is there stuff that we actually want to exhaust? What do you mean, not tempted by unupgraded Bash? Clash, rather. Funnily enough, no, I'm not. I'm actually thinking, do I want this? What would I even exhaust? I don't have crap cards like Strikes, Defends, Perfected Strike, Searing Blow that I'd want to get rid of. Immolate's about the only card that I would happily not see anymore. And I might get rid of that by the time we get to the final shop. Anyway, we have all the ingredients we need. Why not celebrate with a final, not question mark, but fight room? Ugh, impervious on the wrong turn. Then he used his fight money to buy 2 of every animal on Earth. Could actually rupture Bloodletting Bash. No, I can't. I should have played Bloodletting first. Oh well. When it comes to cards that give you energy, I'm so blind to the fact that they don't do what I want them to do there. This isn't good. I think we can see that it's not good. It got a lot better. Pommel Strike will draw, but it won't let me entrench. Body Slam will do tremendous damage. I like tremendous damage. 8 twice, 12 twice, or 21 once. The calculations I am forced to make. Aw, hello, Heavy Blade. We'll take that 12 damage at the end of our turn. Note that that's at the end of our turn, not the start of the enemy's turn. So poison comes after constricted. That has killed me before. But it will never kill me again now that I've learned that. Also, dual wield. I'm sure we have a way to kill you here. I just need to think about it. I think if I armaments and then dual wield hemokinesis, you die. Because that's 20, 20, 20 damage, strength gain, and I'll have 1 extra energy. With which I can do nothing but cry. Okay, maybe I don't have a fatal here. Yeah, because it'll do 20, and 22, and then 24, and that's not killing 80. I'm looking at it thinking armaments will upgrade it to 20 damage. Yeah, offering will actually cost me energy, but it will draw a bit for me. I think we should give that a go. Let's make space for it. Gain a bit of strength, because this is better than losing loads of health here. Take my 6, get my rupture value as well. Maybe we find 0-cost bludgeon or something. We don't. We absolutely don't. We instead find bad times for us. This is really very bad. Shrug and pray for 0-cost impervious. It's about the only idea that I have right here. So very close. So extremely close, but it wasn't there. Could have headbutted and guaranteed something that came in. No, I couldn't. We just reshuffled the deck. Offering up the rupture. Yeah, well, it gave me strength, but that strength was not enough. At least I can severely reduce the damage incoming from you. That Dark Shackles is proving useful. Still taking more damage than I'd like, so thank you, Mawbank. Hey, there we go. Impervious Body Slam. And we can't play both unless we Bloodlet. I'd like a better option than that. That's a pretty good better option. Yeah, it's pretty damn good. Bye-bye. Alright, get money, get healing, get potion. Oops, no we don't. Don't get barricade once again. Don't bother with seeing red. Wounds draw with Evolve, but I don't want Wild Strike. Could rest here. Could very happily rest here. I'm not desperate for any particular upgrade because armaments will take care of what little upgrades remain. Although Pommel Strike, Bash, and Flame Barrier are very tempting upgrades. The block is good, the vulnerable is good, the card draw is good. But knowing what's coming and how much we hurt ourselves, I'd rather take the full 22 heal. In fact, we heal to full, courtesy of Blood Vial, so let's get moving. Awaken One is up first. Like he always bleeding is. What do we do? Well, we have a ton of powers and we're going to die horribly if we play them all. That's the, I wouldn't say good or bad news, it's just the news. Also, horrible turn 1 draw. The Sneckotax is reeling right now. God, this draw sucks. What do I do? Play Twin Strike and Headbutt? Or Headbutt then Twin Strike? Well, this is just rancid. All of that healing that we just got, gone. And it doesn't set the fight up very well, whilst these cultists are going to get ready to rip me a new one. Well, sometimes you just got to get through days like this. Yeah, I really could have done with Barricade down by now, but we never even found it. No Gremlin Horn to benefit from squishing this cultist either. Flame Barrier and Impervious when he's not doing his multi-attack. Dual wield at cheap cost, but nothing cheap to him to dual wield. Not good. Really not good. Could Impervious and dual wield a bludgeon, not actually play the bludgeon, and then still cry. No strength gain. A lot of heavy blades coming. No good way to eradicate the cultists. If I could just bludgeon Impervious, things would look a lot better, but I cannot. Oh well, life can be ugly. Hello, Offering. Okay, fight's going extremely badly so far. We've essentially just lost 2 turns, whilst they are gaining hard from it. Free armaments is certainly welcome. Dark Shackle's coming at an immensely good moment here. Because I'm not going to have our turn blocking all that. Could I, though? Got entrenched there. No good way to draw with it. Alright, please don't hurt me. Get that immolate up to snuff so it can snuff out that fool. And then I guess I entrench. And try to kill you. At least the Awakened one's far less threatening when it's just him. As in, it's just him without strength gain. But the problem is, how do I gain anything? I can play Rupture once and strength gain through it, maybe even twice. But I'm not going to kill him just by playing attacks. Actually, is that true? I could bludgeon him to death if I keep dual wielding it, as long as my defense game is on point. That's not unthinkable. It's really not unthinkable, huh? Alright, well, first and foremost, you have to go. If you're going to go... No, we'll do it like this. Yeah, that way I block, I see what my options are, and... I don't think Bloodletting helps me out too much here, so you just Gingawa. Well, everyone starts somewhere. But yeah, I think I need at least Rupture down to win this fight, or I need a ton of Bludgeons, which I could. We already multiplied Bludgeon. If we multiply Bludgeon some more, we could just raw damage this guy to death. But we need ways to defend beyond that, which we kind of lack immensely. Haven't even found Disarm at all. Don't want to coat myself in burns too much, so Immolate not as promising as it might seem. There's Rupture if I really want to do Rupture things. But I really don't want to take more than what's incoming right now, so Rupture's probably not getting played right now. Ah, hello. What did I just say? We could just raw bludgeon our way through. Can you dual wield Impervious? No, Impervious only works on powers and attacks. I still don't want burns dragging me down here. Even though that is nice damage. That is real nice damage. Alright, go for it. The sooner we get him into phase 2, the sooner we can play our powers. What do you mean I didn't do anything about the 32 incoming damage? Whoops. Whew. Not sure we're gonna last much longer here. Not with you coming in at that cost, however. Flame Barrier into Entrench. Although I could Bludgeon, imagine a world where I dual wield that Bludgeon instead of playing it. I mean, if I play it, it does 63 damage. If I dual wield it, much more likely we see more of them going forward, and I need to bludgeon this guy to death. Alternatively, get Rupture down. I forget if burns actually give you strength gain, but let's do it this way. Don't worry about the 3 cost element. I'm not worrying about it. All I'm thinking about is, oh god, how do I live? Oh dear. Ink Bottle save me? Could save me. Not unthinkable. No, I have no block cards here. Ink Bottle still save me, please. Yeah, Ink Bottle, kill him. Wow. Wow! Ink Bottle, kill him! Never in my life have I been punished, and there's a long, long list of people wanting to punish me. Thunk. 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 Grr. Alright, we're not done yet, of course. He powers up. His attacks get stronger. And I could just die, but at least now I can play powers. I can even dual wield powers like Rupture. I like the idea of dual wielding that Rupture right now. I need to kill this guy and fast. Although I like the idea of dual wielding 0 cost Bash as well. keep him vulnerable forever. But I think I need this. Also, hey, how about we play more Ruptures? Ruptures are good. Also, am I gonna live here? Possibly. Oh yeah, definitely. Probably want to Bloodlet just to get some strength going. Although, yeah, I'm not particularly thrilled about the very low health I'm on. I think Mawbank will give me a little bit of gold to heal with Bloody Idol, and these potions are worth 10 healing total. But I need to win right about now. Do you see a lot of winning going on here? There's Berserking. Berserking is kind of like winning. We have things that deal damage, of that I'm certain. Has to be Flame Barrier, right? What if it's cheaper Flame Barrier? Might be cheaper, but it doesn't block as much. It does draw, though. Perhaps I should bludgeon and see what we end up drawing. Has this man ever been punished? Actually, Dual Wield doesn't help me here. Would help me with bludgeon, perhaps. Well, there's nothing here I particularly want to Dual Wield. Just want to put an end to the Awakened one before he puts an end to me, and that end is coming. Bludgeon, bludgeon, bludgeon. Speaking of ends coming. Bludgeon, bludgeon. Just don't draw the Void and we're good. As long as he dies. Alright, whew! We're not done yet. Get that healing. Please get that healing, and then deal with Time Eater. Probably a better matchup than Donu Deka. Probably. I was thinking about setting up Ink Bottle there, but I couldn't see anything to set up with. Evolve turn 1 is good for dealing with the slimes. Flame Barrier turn 1 is not sufficient to deal with this, but Dark Shackles is. Gotta be very prudent about the cards I play here. He's gonna give me Drawdown soon as well, that won't be fun. Okay, so I always forget to tell the joke, and this time I will. Hey, Time Eater, where do you work at? Company. It's my favorite Slay the Spire joke. And for once I didn't forget to tell it. Okay, he still wants to hit me with those 8x3s. We've already got Dual Wield down, but nothing great for dual wielding currently. Oh, that waiting for that. Well, I think it's a great joke. I snigger at it even my own time. The Offering draws, but ultimately doesn't help out too much. But it might get me a great dual wield target. This guy dies phenomenally to a good vulnerability and some dual-wielded bludgeons, but that's far from guaranteed. Bloodletting powers me up a bit, at least. Could well need this. Well, there's Impervious, but not at the right time. There's Heavy Blade, which could be considered at the right time. If I could play everything, you'll gain strength, but I need to play 6 cards. I don't think that'll be happening. Wait a second, dual wield that 0-cost Heavy Blade. 6 cards. Bash, dual wield, Heavy Blade, Heavy Blade, Heavy Blade, Impervious. It's pretty good. Might be a mistake to do the Impervious this early, but here we go. Whack, whack, whack. He steals the turn, he gains power. I almost have him at halfway. So if I bring him down to halfway this turn, he's going to lose his next turn and waste it. Alright, that gives a good chance for Berserk, actually. Oh yeah, and that's easy to bring him down. Question is, could I kill him? Could I seriously kill Time Eater right here, right now? I could come close, but I'm not sure I would kill him. I can do 69 damage 3 times. That's not good enough. That's only 210. Because I could headbutt Jewel thingamajigger, shrug into it, Jewel the bludgeon. That would be good, but it wouldn't be good enough unless I also kill him next turn, which I could. With all those bludgeons, there's a good chance that could happen. But he won't be vulnerable and he'll get some block. Also, he'll have his time warp set up, so it could go very badly. But it might be worth the risk. Better chance at a kill than dragging it out. Yeah, especially with 11 health right now. Alright, let's hope this works out then, because it could easily not. Headbutt the Jewel Wield, shrug into Jewel Wield. Doesn't even matter if it's 3 cost, because Bludgeon is 0 cost. Jewel Wield the Bludgeon. And then Bludgeon the Fool. And then that's actually quite... Oh, wow! Headbutt actually helps a lot, especially at 0 cost. You could even say it wins the freaking fight. Gosh, I wonder which card I'll take. Oh, that is good. That is better than good. Don't forget your potions. Forget what about them? Like, what do you want me to do with them? With Sozu, I want to keep them for as long as possible. Hey, you're right, he does block. That could be a problem. That's alright, just don't have a problem. I like not having a problem. Oh, I really like not having problems. Sweet. Alright, it was very nice knowing you, Time Eater, but I hope to God I never know you again. Be gone. Didn't even get to heal. I didn't need to heal. Iron Chad continues on triumphantly, even getting healing walking into the heart. You ready your heavy blades and deal 2242 damage, and we march on to try to deny the silent believers their victory. This is looking more and more like a defect victory. Okay, healing would heal me for 9. Actually, Maulbank is going to heal me going forward, so I think the upgrade is better. But at this point, what would I upgrade? Either Pummel Strike or Flame Barrier, no doubt. My block game is poor, so the Flame Barrier does speak to me. Pummel Strike is really good for the draw, though, especially with Snecko. For my Iron Chad bet to win, I have to hope that Chad dies and Defect wins. Correct. You need Chad to die at any point, and for Defect to go the whole way. I know it's a tall order, isn't it? But I don't stand ties. Gosh, this is tough. It'll ottle black bottle, it'll ottle you. Thank you, Flame Barrier. Yet another bit of healing, courtesy of the Maulbank. And we'll be up to 72 thanks to Blood Vial. How did I get here? Beats me. Ooh, how about a Swift Potion? What do you mean it's blocked by Sozu? Apply Vulnerable and apply Weak. We don't do a lot of that. It's almost certainly not Metallicize. In fact, it's probably none of this garbage. What? What do you mean none of this? Don't offer me bad things, offer me great things. Where's Shockwave? We haven't seen a Shockwave all game. No Barricade, no Disarm. Could get rid of Immolate. Not so sure about getting rid of Immolate now that we have Evolve, though. Immolate still has utility against Spear and Shield. Ask it, what, is it worth getting rid of 2 healing going into the next fight and then 5 healing maybe going into the heart? That is a good question. But you've got to think the relics are at least worth it, and I could buy all 3 of them, I think. Yeah, I could buy all 3 relics. The drill and belt synergize for the Spire elites. Break, apply to vulnerable, and apply weak. Ugh, I hate that. I hate that that works. Hand drill's one of the worst relics there is. I think it is buy these because the cards on offer are full of suck. This is like the worst thing I've ever done. Cheap armaments? No, we already have armaments plus. Armaments is not a very good card for blocking, and I don't have many unupgraded cards in the first place. But I have enough for me to want one armaments plus. Alright, this stinks, but let's get these god-awful relics, and let's remove... Everything has a place, kind of. I don't really want to remove anything. Yeah, Immolate remove is tempting, but the burn that it generates draws with Evolve, and the AoE effect is still good against Spear and Shield. So I'm not thrilled at the idea of removing it altogether. It's also still a reasonably chunky damage card, 21. Removing the crappy Heavy Blade is a thought. No. It might be crappy, but it gets upgraded by armaments. And 2 Heavy Blades is a lot better than having Heavy Blades and having to wait an entire cycle through your deck to get to it, because we do not draw cards very well. We have 1 unupgraded Pommel Strike and 1 Offering, and that's about your lot apart from Ink Bottle. I can't think of any of these cards that should go. Even Twin Strike scales very well with our Strength Gain. Bash is my only good source of vulnerable. Actually, my only source of vulnerable unless I break Shield. Deck Manipulation, Draw. Powers aren't worth thinking about because once they're played, they're gone. Definitely need my block cards. This is Self-Harm for Rupture Scaling. This is amazing for multiplying attacks and powers. No way we lose Impervious. No way we lose any of these skills, right? Nah, nothing is superfluous here, except maybe Immolate, and I'm not sold on it. Entrench can go? No, because we might get Barricade off of Spear and Shield, and it's still good. If I draw a Flame Barrier with Entrench, then it's like having another Flame Barrier, at least in terms of block. And if it's with any other block cards, then it's better than them. Alright, hate to say it, but we're going forward laden with cash. Isn't Bludgeon pretty heavy? No, not with Snecko Eye. It's any cost ever. Let's go. Spear and Shield. Baby Spear and Shield, courtesy of the Preserved Insect. And what a turn 1 draw this is. I could even Impervious Berserk. Could Impervious Berserk. We should definitely see what our other options are first, though. Because, yeah, killing Spire Shield immediately is great. And that's extra great if I can multiply that Bludgeon. Or even if I don't multiply the Bludgeon, I'm sure we have ways of ruining his day. What do we have going forward first? What do we have going forward first? These are thoughts. Don't want to Twin Strike just yet, because I could be sitting on some awesome strength gain for all I know, especially with the Bloodletting, but I don't want to deny any of my Offering draw, so I need to clear out some of this. Offering in at 0 is definitely nice, though. Might Flame Barrier straight away. Save the Impervious for later. It costs me 2 energy, but Bloodletting Offering should solve any and all issues like that. Impervious saves me the energy, though. And I really might want to headbutt that Impervious. Since we don't need additional block, I will actually just spend the money. Well, we don't know that. Could have wanted it with the other stuff. Oh, right, we get another draw with Bleeding Letter Opener. Alright, let's turn around then. What do we get? Body Slam. Oh, well, we've got one very dead shield here. Extremely dead shield. Womp womp. Alright, Spear. What do you still have to offer up? I'm afraid it's not much. If only I could draw, that headbutt would ruin you. But I can guarantee something that I throw away here to be around on the next turn, and the next turn is oppressive. If I bludgeon headbutt the bludgeon, that won't be enough to kill you. Can you rupture the bloodletting Zerk? Can you rupture the bloodletting Zerk? So you say play rupture, play that, play berserk. The extra energy doesn't help me here. I mean, it might help me next turn. We don't know that. I'm looking for a way to kill the Spire Spear. Bludgeon isn't it. If I just had a bit of draw, but I can't play 7 cards like this, can I? Can I? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 cards on... Let's say 5 energy. 1, 2, 3... Yeah, it's not happening. It's close, but it's not happening. Could ensure that I get the bludgeon next turn, but that's not good enough, is it? It's not quite enough. Might still be worth doing the bloodletting into berserk. I bloodlet, I have 4 energy, then I can berserk bludgeon. I only have 1 opportunity to put 1 card in with me for next turn, and it needs to be a good one. Flame Barrier isn't good enough. Shrug it off at least draws. I really want that body slam back, but if I can't draw it, it's of no use right now. Won't you be at 3 energy? Nah. Nah, we'd be at 4 energy. We have Sozu for our 4th energy. Bloodletting Berserk to be on 5 energy for next turn could work. Because then I can Bloodletting Berserk headbutt something, but I'd rather just get the damage done, really. Maybe I should just bludgeon, headbutt, bludgeon, or even get the extra strength here. Yeah, let's just murder this guy as best we can. As best we can. Reasonable chance I can kill him like that. And let's ensure that we have even more strength next turn and more damage done to you. He won't have block. And also he gets counterattack damage, so the bludgeon could work. Oh, who said get rid of Immolate? Immolate disbelievers, show yourself. Because you are foolish, foolish. Wasted the ink bottle, but there we go. Let's get that much needed healing, and would you look at that, richly rewarded at the end with the blue candle. Now we can play all of our curses. Well, we could play Ascender's Bane to gain strength. That could work. Final chance for Barricade, makes this whole run tie together. No, but I will take another Impervious Plus. That is a nice boogie prize. Battle Trance is kind of cool for draw, and we struggle to draw, but I'd rather just have this Don't Hurt Me card. Alright, let's go! Can the Ironclad destroy the hopes and dreams of the Silent Lobby? Will they scream silently? Maybe not with this kind of draw. Now, I could use the Artifact Potion to block the Berserk vulnerable, but it doesn't matter. I'd be better off playing Berserk now and then using the Ancient Potion to block the vulnerability from the Heart, which is 2 vuln instead of 1. Otherwise, though, this is a pretty grim turn 1. I could Shrug into potentially something better, but I think it's just Shrug, Berserk, Evolve, Artifact Potion, or Artifact Potion. Where's the block? Here's the block. Nothing worth armamenting here, really. Could armament the Pummel Strike, and that is amazing. However, I'd rather spend 1 less energy and have another card to look at. Could be important. Or it could be garbage, okay. Berserk, please. Give me extra energy. Evolve, please. Give me extra draw. Do not make me vulnerable, please. Also, 5 healing. Ascender's Bane, do you do anything for me? You hurt me. But we don't have Rupture down, so that's of no consequence. Alright, I'll be honest, Evolve, Berserk, and Artifact is decent, but I've had many better turn 1s against the Corrupt Heart. We need our Rupture strength scaling down fast, and we need block at opportune moments, otherwise this fight does not go well. Alright, bring it on, Heart. Always nice to see Flame Barrier on his multi-hit. We're going to save that Dark Shackles for when his multi-hitting starts getting oppressive. Although, how do I clear Artifact? All I have is Bash. I got dual wield in that Bash. I could keep him locked into Vulnerable forever. That does sound very, very good. Going to play that Combust. Certainly going to see what's under the Shrug, though. Does the Heart give every debuff card at once? Yeah, on turn 2, the Heart gives you a Dazed, a Slimed, a Void, a Wound, and a Burn. There's the Burn. It's quite nasty. And they're randomly shuffled into your draw pile. They can all top deck. I haven't had that happen before, but I believe I've had 4 out of 5 on top deck. And it's miserable. I should play around before I dual wield the Bash. Smashing the Corrupt Heart with 6 vulnerable is cool, but imagine dual wielding Rupture at 0 cost. That is something we should consider. Well, certainly won't be dueling my Combust, so let's get that out of my face for now. Bash is good with Champion Belt. There's an excellent point. I completely forgot that we weaken with that. Weakening now and the turn after is phenomenally good. And how much vulnerable does it do? Weak? Just does 1 weak. Still well worth considering dual wielding the Bash, but I would like to see what our other options are. So I'm going to get this down. I think I'll Bloodlet already, because I might have a lot of things I want to play here. Even without Rupture? Yeah, but I want space for Offering. In that case, why not something like Heavy Blade, Bloodletting, Flame Barrier? Yeah, I'd like the counterattack damage. I think we're going to be able to make good use of this energy. It's okay, don't worry about not doing much damage early on in the Heart. The way I see it, this is your time for setup. What we got? The Impervious is there, but this isn't the time for you. Okay, I suppose we do dual wield the Bash and put down the weak. I need to clear 1 more card out of my deck, but it could be anything. Could even be this Entrench. Yeah, better that than the Impervious, I dare to say. Entrench will take me to 16, but I'll weaken this fool. I'll still take some damage, though. I don't really want to waste that Impervious. Impervious is too good to waste on a turn like this. Also, I'm about to draw. Maybe I do want to Impervious. Yeah, better to save the energy than waste it like that. Ah, well that complicates matters. Rupture is pretty good. Dual wield the Rupture, play all of the Ruptures. That is really good. Does make next turn very awkward though. I might still have to rely on the Bash. Blue Candle won't work. We've already seen and destroyed our 1 curse, the Ascender's Bane. Yeah, I still think dual wielding into the Bash is better because it saves me on this upcoming horrific attack that the Heart does. You can set up so much with Candle. I think you're thinking about Medical Kit. Yeah, just the 1 Rupture. We have another Rupture coming, but we have no Headbutt to set up the dual wield. Yeah, a little disappointed in how this is going, but we'll make hay. Now I have slots for the Bashes. They're not upgraded Bashes, but they'll do. Now we bash and weaken, and bash and weaken, and bash and weaken. That is a good amount of vulnerable. Not a good amount of weaken, but we'll have to make do with that. Also, that means more bashes that we're going to see in the future, so getting through his artifact later on is also much more doable. We play the Entrench only to increment Ink Bottle, and next turn doesn't look so good for block. In fact, it looks very bad for block. Just Flame Barrier, you say? No additional draw. No Entrench, Impervious. Well, that's the way the world works sometimes. Nice to know you, Heart. I need strength gain. Yeah, and this is why we needed the weaken on you and the lack of vuln on me. Oh, but who forgot about Evolve? Thanks to those status cards, we actually drew more. However, we just drew back into the burn, which is kind of bad, but I'm struggling on the but part. Get the other Rupture down and start rupturing myself. Whenever you lose hit points from a card, gain 2 strength. I don't know if that applies to Beat of Death. I guess we'll find out right now. Nope. Does work with Hemokinesis, though. We know that much. Ink Bottle could get us block. Let's hold out for that. Get the damage while the damage is going well, especially when it's this cheap. That is pretty much block, but I don't think I want it here. That might be 15 health now, but it could be many more than 15 health on a multi-hit. So we're going to save that. I might regret saving it. Does it work with slime? No, the slime just exhausts, although I should get rid of it right now. I need this strength gain. I'm not happy about taking 31 here. Slime was draw positive with Evolve down. Yeah, but I have to consider hand clog issues. I'm facing hand clog right now. As it stands, I already have wound and burn for draw. Might have been right about keeping it, though. Oh, that eradicated any chance of using Dark Shackles there. Not about to body slam for 9. Instead, I'll just cry a little bit. What about Immolate? That gives me a burn for positive draw. The burns hurt, of course. Alright, let's go for it. Hey, the burn does give me strength. What was the other thing? Anyway, I'm hurting real bad here, so we need to turn this around right now. More bash, more weaken sounds good. But with Impervious and Entrench in my hand right now, I think we're dead next turn. I need to headbutt, shrug it off that Impervious, or else I'm in for a bad, bad time. I need to not take this damage right now, and I need to keep that heart severely weakened for this round. Come on, you got this. Do I, though? I've got something. Got a snake in my boots. Going to entrench just to set up Ink Bottle here. Alright, heart of the cards be with you. Yeah, that's some good draw, but what do we get? I need to headbutt that Impervious or I'm toast. I can headbutt Impervious, play something that definitely doesn't kill me. Good Bloodletting first, actually. Not a bad hand to actually use the Blessing of the Forge for, and I need that extra health pretty fast. Is there anything unupgraded anyway? Twin Strike, Hemo, the other Heavy Blade. Oh, the other Heavy Blade and the Bash is actually might be worth considering over this. We'll hold off on the Blessing of the Forge. Right, Bloodletting, Heavy Blade. Bloodletting, Headbutt. Get me the strength, get me back Impervious, play Impervious. Pray for Dark Shackles next turn to stop his... Oh, he's got Artifact. I need to get rid of that Artifact as well, or else I'm super smoked. A lot of smoked going on here, huh? Where are you at, Impervious? I need you now. Wow, at 3 cost, of course. Alright, there we go. And that way I can bash to get rid of 1 level of his nastiness, or I could just do damage. Doing damage sounds good. Doing damage sounds immensely good. How about we just win this freaking fight? I am definitely down for that. Crush, kill, destroy. It is the Ironclad way. We're holding. Oh, baby, we're holding. Get out of here. Silent Believers destroyed. We're 2 for 2 today. Kino starts crying. Oh, my hopes and dreams. Impressive run, though, as the tears streak down his face. Oh, I might have quite the revelation from this. We even let our Blessing of the Forge get lobbed off the top of the Spire. That's how good we feel about this. down to 0 health in almost every fight. What's our streak at? Victory, 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 victory! A 4 streak on A20. It takes the top echelons of players to get a 2 streak in this game. And it takes a very skilled person to get a 1 streak on A20. I am delighted by this. It's also fully rotating. Kind of. Depends on how you look at it. Also, what about the Snecko Eye? We didn't need Snecko Eye for half of them. What can I say? I'm skilled and humble. It's skilled at being humble. Whew. Good lord, though. Yeah, that we had to do a lot of work on that deck. It didn't do a lot. Look at the health just go down, 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 down. And then we're back up to going down, 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 down. Oh god, was it the Blood Vial Toxic Egg? What turned everything around? I think it was the... Yeah, without the Bloody Idol we were dead, right? Bloody Idol healed me for 125. Got me my entire health back twice. And before that it was a Golden Idol that I threw myself in the way of a rock for. Chump was easy though. Oh, Chump was easy. Act 3 was looking good. Looking really good. Spire Growth managed to ding me a bit, but the Awakened one, I have no idea how to deal with the Awakened one easily. Every time he's a problem, because he attacks every turn, and your main way of scaling is usually powers. So if you play powers, he just gets stronger. So you have to play very good powers, or play tactfully around yours. But I wasn't afraid of Time Eater. Time Eater was afraid of me. Oh, Nelly, what a run. What a hell of a run. And we're not done.